Hi everyone, it's Chris Carlin here, masteryourmoneynow.com.au, helping you take control of your finances from the comfort of your own home. And in this week's Whiteboard Wednesday, I'm going to talk to you about how to save $300,000. Why $300,000? Just seems like a good number. I think everyone would like to know how to save for $300,000. But I also want to highlight a really important point here about time in the market rather than time in the market. So what do I mean by that? So how to save $300 ultimately depends how quickly you need to save $300,000. So let's say you need to save $300,000 in 1 year. If you want to save $300,000 in 1 year, you need to save $5,770 per week. Every single week for next year, you will save $300,000. It seems a little bit high. Most people don't earn $5,770 per week, let alone have that amount of money to save. Let's take it a bit longer. Let's try 2 years. I should mention as well, while I'm writing this up, that we're all assuming about a growth-orientated return of about 10% as well. If we're leaving money in the bank account, it's probably going to take even longer or need to save more. But if we're looking to save $300,000, we need to save $2,880 per week in order to save $300,000 in 2 years. Still a little bit high. Most people don't make $2,880 a week. Let's make it a little bit more realistic. What about 5 years? 5 years is $1,100 per week. Okay? So that's getting a little bit more realistic, $1,100 a week, still a little bit high for most people. What about 10 years? If you want to save $300,000 in 10 years, you will need $300 per week. Now that's a bit more realistic, it sounds much more achievable, still a little bit high though. Why don't we extend this out? Let's look at 20 years. If we're looking at 20 years, it only requires $80 a week. Okay? $80 a week, now that's pretty achievable, but I like to go another level. What about 30 years? Yes, just trying to write on the right board here. If we want to save $300,000 at 30 years, you only need $30 a week, or about $4 a day, what you spend on coffee. If you save that into a high growth fund or investment, you are going to earn $300,000 or have saved up $300,000 by the end of 30 years. So here's the thing. Most people only really think about saving as a short-term thing. My message here is the little things that you do every single day do add up to make a huge difference. That $30 a week that you're putting away may not sound like much, but if you do that over 30 years, it's going to equate to $300,000. So if you want to save for those kind of things, it's more about the time that you're in the market rather than trying to go for a short period of time. The time that you've got is your greatest friend if you can use it properly. If you got something out of this video, make sure you leave your feedback in the video comments below and share it with your friends, family and colleagues. This is Chris Carlin from masteryourmoneynow.com.au. Looking forward to seeing you at our next Whiteboard Wednesday.